Hey y'all, I'm back. I had to use the restroom. And I had lost reception, so I had to get reconnected back to the network. I lost reception somehow. But I'm back! And I think I made it. Or did I? It looks like it was pretty good out here too. That was great. Oh, it's more.
How could be fun?
See, it's more. Yeah, I was telling y'all about, I was telling y'all about my post, right? And I find it interesting, people's perspectives on dating and relationships, how much women should contribute. Wow, look at the sun, y'all. Sorry for the glare. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, the sun is behind me. But yeah, people's whole perspectives on who or how much women should contribute to the bills and all that great stuff. I'm like, interesting. This is my thinking of a man that is well off financially, right? He's not going to be looking for a woman to pay the rent. Not because she can't contribute. There's got so many different directions you can go. I don't even know where I'm going, y'all. But it's like, it's not that a woman can't contribute to the rent. But my point is this: a man that is financially stable, independent, doesn't need that. You get what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying, essentially, is that that's the kind of man I attract. And that's just my personal preference. Okay, never mind, y'all. That's downtown. I was at the other building. This is downtown, y'all. Check it out. Do y'all see it? I'm about to take a picture. Yeah, but as I was saying, y'all, I'm back. As I was saying, like, a man who is financially independent he's not gonna need that. Not to say it's not helpful, right? But he don't need it. My thing is this: the men that want to defend the whole situation about a woman should pay a certain percentage towards the rent, those are the men who, as Kate stated, who cannot afford to live independently. That's all my thing is. They cannot live independently. They're not financially stable to live independently, y'all. So yeah, they're looking for a woman to contribute. All I'm saying is this: I'm interested in the men that I usually attract. They don't need a woman to contribute financially. Does that make sense, y'all? Some of y'all, I don't get it. I don't know where that leads to. Look, y'all. So they have like a little stage area down there. I don't know what kind of performances do they have. Like people can sit down, I guess. But check it out. I think this is so cool. Yeah. It feels so refreshing out here, y'all. You can look and see all the city. LA is huge too. That's downtown. You can see my house over there. Y'all see my house over there? Wait. Point to Hollywood. Y'all see Hollywood? That's where I live. And I came out here on the bus. It was a cool bus ride. It wasn't that bad. It's peaceful because I noticed, I guess on the weekends, today is Saturday, so I noticed like on the weekends, the demographic of the people on the bus changes. It's like during the week, it's mostly men. We see a lot of men, right, riding the bus, or on the train too. But weekend, let's see, mostly women. I guess women, where they were just going shopping. A lot of women got off at what's that neighborhood called? The Grove. On my way here, they was getting off in the Grove. It's a really nice neighborhood, by the way. Shopping center area. So got a mall out there. And it was, I guess it was going shopping. A lot of people just do their Saturday shopping, you know? And it's mostly women on the bus, I noticed. Yeah. Okay, some more to go. But my thinking is like, don't be attacking me in my post because I have a preference for a certain kind of man. Because I know what kind of lifestyle I'm trying to live. You know? And I know that I want to have that financial protection. You know, we laying up. I get pregnant. My child ain't gonna want for nothing. I promise you that one. not just based on, okay, my child's father, what is he doing? Not based on, you know, the fact that, okay, my child's father, yeah, or my husband, by the way, is going to be able to provide financially, but of course I am too. I think it went right over his head when I told him that I, myself, you know, my income matters too. It's not just about the guy's income. Is that I want a man to meet me halfway. Yes, I did. I got my water. I need a man to meet me halfway. You know what I'm saying? Not just halfway, but this is what it is, y'all. So, if a man can provide, right, for himself, like if he can take care of all the bills, right? Yeah, he can take care of all the bills. Then all it is just moving a woman in. That's all it is. Because you already got your rent paid for. How is it that, it's going to be like an extra burden if you take care of a woman? You know what I'm saying? If you have a woman move in with you and she don't have any financial responsibility or obligation to help you pay the rent, how is that an extra burden? It's not. But guess what? The money that she's making is going to go towards her taking care of herself. You get what I'm saying? That's my thinking, y'all. It's on the money that she making go towards her taking care of herself. So he's not really taking care of her. All he doing is paying the rent that he would have been doing anyway if she didn't move in. So that's all I'm saying. Y'all think y'all misinterpreted what I meant by that when I said I don't think a woman should contribute to the rent. Men just automatically, they went straight to, gold digger. That's what they think. First thing came to mind, gold digger, or I don't know, a woman is expecting a man to take care of them. Like, no, I don't need a man to take care of me. I need a man to be able to take care of himself and pay all of the rent. Yeah, that's just what I'm used to. Am I wrong for being used to that? Men who, I usually attract, they be like, I don't ask you to pay the rent. They don't be looking for me to pay no rent. They be like, no, you don't have to work. Now, I can work. Of course, y'all know I'm a working woman, so yes, I can work, but it's not that they asking me, you got $500 on the rent? Nah, I don't have those kind of situations. I don't have those kind of living arrangements in my relationship. So. Hey, y'all mad at that? I'm like, why y'all mad at that for? Don't be mad at that. You know, that's just a different. Why y'all mad at my particular agreement and arrangement that I be having with my male partners? Now, in my last relationship, we were together for 3 years, and the one before that 5 years. I'm just saying though. I know, and then the guy, what got me though? This is what got me, y'all. He was like, he responded to the post. First, he was like, I ain't really expect to spend this much time on the post or whatever. Thank you. I'm not wrong, right? So he was like, I didn't expect to spend that much time on this post. But it reminded him of his female friends that be irritated by the fact that they can't, or they have trouble finding a man. But he used the words can't. That they can't find a man. And he said the reason being is because they have this fairy tale Disneyland perspective of what a good man looks like. And they be looking for a man, they can't find one. I said, well, the problem is, first of all, they're looking for one. I ain't looking for no man. I mean, I feel like I just do me, and you're going to attract good men. That's just been my experience. So I ain't hurting for, I need to find a good man. Well, I'm having trouble finding, no. Like, good men, they come. They come. You got a lot of men out there that think like that in terms of my expectations of what I expect from a man or whatever. And a lot of men, you have quite a bit of men. Y'all don't know, maybe y'all who watching this, some of y'all may not necessarily agree, but you got a lot of men. Trust me, these are the kind of men I attract, y'all. They be like, they have money. You don't have to work. You hear what I'm saying? You don't have to essentially contribute to the rent. They like, I got this. They be like, can you come stay with me? Can I take care of you? You get what I'm saying? Yes. And I have money in my account. I can take care of myself, y'all. I stay with myself right now. I live in Hollywood. Oh, look. I got a drone. don't know if y'all can see that drone. I want to get one of those drones, man. Because you can get some amazing footage on those drones. I might get one for Christmas for myself. Yeah. But that's just my preference. I just find it interesting when people be saying, oh, you a gold digger. I'm like, gold digging what? A gold digger, that's something totally different. Or materialistic. That's women. I define materialism by women who, or people who just, people who buy like name brands and they have to have name brand clothes, or they have to, I don't know, just have materialistic stuff. That's not me. I'm not, no. I like artwork. Like, people who know me know I'm a different kind of individual. You get what I'm saying? Shit, the clothes I got on now ain't name brand. That's not something that's important to me. What's important to me is getting a good quality education, building my brands. Wait, what the hell? This is wrong. Am I gonna be in the camera? That's wrong. Look at that shit, girl. They gonna have me on there? Gonna have me in y'all footage? But what was I saying, y'all? I be getting distracted. What the hell was I saying? Y'all, see how my mind get the freaking distracted? I got distracted by that freaking drone. But I'm like, it's a difference. Trust me, it's a difference. Oh, I was saying, yeah, how I'm not that, how y'all talking about materialistic? No, not sweetie. Not materialistic over here, because I have a certain preference of a man. The drone flying. I want one of y'all so bad. It's amazing how they fly. It's like he's controlling it. Yeah, I just feel like we have become a society. Yeah, things have changed in our society, right? Women are working. We don't live in the times. I can't go out this way. We don't live in the times anymore, where women don't work, right? So I think there's expectation from a lot of men. They're like, oh, you work, so you gonna have to pay some of these bills because you work. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure I don't. Oh. But guess what? Thank God that there are still many men out there. That's what I was trying to tell dude. He was like, oh, those kind of men are rare. I'm like, well, not from my experience. I come across a lot of men and have friends who I talk to and chat with who have their own place, homes, you get what I'm saying? Or condos they purchase. And they like, that's just how they see it, you get what I'm saying? In terms of the living arrangement, they just like, they don't expect a woman, they don't need a woman, number one, to pay their bills. They've been paying their bills all along. So to meet a woman, right? For a man, let's say, who got his own house, which the men that I'm in my 30s, so of course at this time, at this period in a person's life, most men, that I come across, they're already established. So think about this, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and paint the scenario. So a man got his own house and everything, right? Hey, this looks kind of creepy, y'all. These steps, these are the steps, y'all. Hold on. So I didn't come this way. I think this is what they were saying, how it's probably harder going down this. I'm going down the steps, but I didn't come up the steps. The next time, I guess I'll come. I couldn't find the steps, so I came up the other way because I couldn't find the steps. But I'm gonna go down the steps. Let's see. Dang, these some kind of steep down. Alright, I got this. Can you see? Hold on. See this shit? Whew. Dang, y'all see all these steps? Some people walk up the steps. Now, I guess that's where the workout comes. The way I came, I think I cheated, y'all. I didn't go up the steps. I think I cheated my workout. But when I was coming up this way, I didn't see the steps. This is actually around the other side
basically, I think we know what they are. But it's there. Yeah.
Nah, I don't like how they don't feel safe to me. I'm not going down there that way, y'all. See right there, they got the railing. See, they got the railing. They don't have no railing going down those steps. Can y'all see? Y'all, my clumsy ass ain't about to fall down those steps. Okay, so you say you want a man that can take good care of you, but your heart can't be bought. Well, right, definitely. My heart, you can't buy love now. Yeah, I think people get it twisted. There's so many different ways of looking at a thing, right? So many different ways you can look at it. A lot of times people just see it through their lens without trying to really get an understanding of what it is, you know? But, okay, this is a scenario. I'm going to go ahead and paint this picture. So you have a man in his 30s. He is in his career, making decent money, right? Obviously, he has his own home, no kids, doing well, right? And then he come across and meet me. Or another woman, like, it ain't gotta be me, it can be a woman, right? And he fall in love with her. Now I don't know, maybe this is just my reality. Am I wrong because this is my reality? But a lot of men, they be like, they don't expect me to pay anything now. Not to say I can't. Hell, I can put something. If I want to put something on the rent, I'll put something on the rent. I pay the utilities and help out if you want to, but trust me, y'all, listen to what I'm saying. When a man, let me go this way. When a man is good financially, he don't need a woman to contribute. That's my whole point of that post. So y'all, after y'all watch this, go back and scroll down my page and look at that meme that I shared about the $60,000, right? A man who makes 60 grand. And then you read the comments on there. Y'all see where I'm coming from. Trust me, man, he don't need a man that's good financially, which I've met quite a bit. They ain't dating me for my contribution. He ain't trying to date me. But this is kind of steep here. Yo, how am I can't go that way? But he ain't dating no woman for no goddamn financial contribution. Say, oh, I need her to pay my bills, or if she move in my house, she gonna put some money on that shit. No. I ain't looking for that. They're looking for a companionship. Okay, y'all. Now, if I fall, do not laugh at me, y'all. Hold on. Okay. All right. Yeah, he ain't looking for. He ain't looking for that. He's looking for companionship. Especially some men who don't have kids. They're looking for a wife, a good wife, who they can marry, procreate with, and have a family. That's kind of and no, I don't need a man to pay my motherfucking bills. I ain't really got no bills, really, to be honest with y'all. I don't have no bills. Like, you have women that need to get their hair done, right? I do my own hair. This is my point. I think y'all missed my point. Let me go that way. Back up this way. But yeah, it's like, I don't need a man for that. I do my own hair. I don't have no hair bill. I pay for my own nails. I pay for everything. Right now I'm independent. But even when I was in a relationship and the guy who I was with, he took care of the rent in full. I was not expected to pay no goddamn rent, y'all. That's just my normal living situation. And I don't know, it's not wrong. Now, if me and a guy, now, let's say we're not dating, me and a guy, right, but we friends, then yes, of course. I had a guy friend, where we were roommates, right? And of course, 50-50, because we roommates. But I'm not talking about no roommate situation, y'all. I'm not talking about a roommate situation. I'm talking about a man that knows how to be a man. Take care of me and guarantee you care of me, he's going to take care of, right? So, I ain't going to explain myself to y'all no more about that situation because it interests me though, looking at some people's perspective on this. Thinking that they think the wrong thing about me, especially because they don't know me. And they just think the wrong thing. And I'm like, interesting, you got things twisted. Why my phone look dark? It's dark. I'm like, baby, you got the wrong idea. But I think to me it's sad too because I don't know. That says a lot about men that respond like that. Ain't no man I would date. Hell no. Because a man that think like that, let me tell you something. He'll lay up with your ass, right? And have sex with you. And baby come and he be looking like, oh no, you the woman. You need to take care of your child. That's the kind of man they'll be like that versus the kind of man I'm interested in, the kind of man I attract. You know, listen to this, y'all. If a man ain't got no problem taking care of me, you think you gonna complain if a baby come? Hell no. You're like, I got this. You get what I'm saying? Unfortunately, a lot of women have not been exposed to that situation like this. They ain't never had a man say, you know what, baby? I love you so much. You know, I know that you are a working woman. You have your own career goals, right? Your own things you want to achieve in life. But as far as the rent is concerned or the mortgage, I got this. You get what I'm saying? Y'all women y'all ain't had no man like that. It's unfortunate, I guess. Baby, I'm the kind of man that I attract. So hey, maybe I guess I'm just blessed. I don't know. But know this, y'all. I'm just saying something about me. Now, understand this now. Because I think sometimes people get it twisted. I got a man back 100% because there's been times where, you know, man, sometimes don't always have it, right? People fall on hard times. Shit happens. This is life. Things happen. So when we got two people bringing in incomes in the house, then it only makes sense if, let's say, a man loses his job, right? It only makes sense for a woman, his wife, who he's been taking care of financially, right? He's been paying the bills and stuff. It only makes sense for her to step up. You get what I'm saying? And contribute. Now, best believe I'm there. I've done it. It happened before. And I stood up to the plate and I was paying the rent. You know, taking care of both of us. That was only for a short period of time, though, because even during that, my dude was like, damn, he felt so uncomfortable with that burden being placed on me or that, you know, expectation, responsibility being placed on me. So, child. Safety, child. Those steps going down the Culver City steps, walking up, I might. We don't have no guardrails on it or nothing. I ain't about to be falling. Mess around, slip and slide, and they be like, oh, you at your own risk. Okay, so this ain't bad if I do this. And I ain't walking down that way. Because I got rocks and being slid and shit. Slipping and sliding. But yeah, what I was trying to say, I was saying how in our society, times have changed. There has been a shift, right? So you have a lot of women that are working, sometimes bringing in more money or just as much money as the man. So the expectation is there, like 50-50, you know. You contribute 50% towards the bills as a woman, and then the man contributes 50% towards the bills, you know. And then in a lot of relationships, that works. That works just fine. You know, they see it as like a partnership. I guess you call it like 50-50 partnership in terms of a business, right? And everybody got a 50% stake in it. If it's two people, each person has a 50% stake in it, right? Because the flip side to that is if something go wrong, you know, it's a possibility, right? Relationships, if something go wrong in a relationship, then what? You know, that's like a business. If something go wrong, right, you know, the partnership dissolves or it fails, then how those assets are going to be split, that becomes a question of concern. You know, how are they going to, those investments, how are they going to be split? And they usually are split down the middle 50-50 because that's how much each person invested into the enterprise, the partnership. And it usually kind of works out the same way, right? In a marriage, you know, or in a relationship, when people are living together, it's like, okay, 50-50, right? Especially if you marry, you know, split it down the middle. But you got those kind of problems, child. You know, because even if it doesn't work out, my last relationship didn't, and he was paying for everything. It didn't affect nothing financially, you know. I have money in my account to be able to take over and pay the bills. And I just paid the bills and, you know, he moved on and got his own place or whatever. So, I don't know. It works out, y'all. Trust me, it works out. It's not that big of a deal. But I thank you guys for challenging my thoughts and my beliefs, because it's interesting to see different perspectives on it. See that people have different views, points of view. But definitely, Aliyah King Alexander, you definitely cannot buy love. No. I ain't that kind of way. You think you can buy love? Hell no. Trust me, I have to have a connection with a man on more levels than just, oh, he meets the criteria financially. You get what I'm saying? And y'all make it seem like that's something far-fetched that a woman say, well, a man she attracts a man, or she's attracted to a man who makes 60 grand. That's like the same thing with a man say, oh, he attracted to a woman that got hips. You get what I'm saying? Or a voluptuous body, voluptuous breasts, right? Because it's from a evolutionary point of view, right? It's from a biological point of view in terms of mating preferences. Y'all don't understand mating behavior amongst human beings. That's perfectly normal, especially given the context in the society where I live. I think people they just saw my comment when I shared that post. They ain't really consider the context. The fact that, number one, I live in LA, y'all. LA, the cost of living is pretty expensive. And I guess his solution was like move to Florida. I'm like, first of all, I don't have a problem. He says it's funny that he sees it's a problem. Like, he's saying it as a problem, but I'm like, I don't have a problem with paying a lot of money or living in a place that is the cost of living is expensive. I find it actually very challenging. I like challenges, by the way, and I find it fun, you know, because it teaches you how to respect money. It teaches you how to get money, which a lot of, I feel like, unfortunately, people growing up in the South, poorer than a motherfucker, right? That's the reason why the cost of living down there is so much cheaper. I'm keeping it real, y'all. It's true, though. Hold on. I gotta take a picture of it. Okay, but yeah, I was saying, y'all almost flipped myself. But yeah, it's like the cost of living. Yeah, it does make it more challenging living out here in LA, living in New York. But I like it because, you know, with that, you gotta learn how to rise to the occasion. Shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I like. I like the challenge. I like stuff like that. It's like, y'all see those shows like Survivor and stuff like that. It teaches you how to rise. I like shit like that. Rise to the occasion. Learn how to make more money. Learn how to, you know, challenge yourself. He talking about move to Florida. I'm like, dude, you don't know I moved to Florida. Dude, I lived most of my life in Florida. I'm 34. Shit, a third of my life. Well, not a third of my life, but I would say maybe 2/3 of my life. Majority of my life anyway. I've been living in Florida. Trust me, I know what it's like to live in an economy where the cost of living, you can survive off of making 60 grand a year and you be living comfortably and living fine. I know what that shit is like. That ain't nothing new to me. I left Florida to challenge myself. so that I can, number one, increase my earning potential, which I have, and just experience a different way of life.
Well, how do you take up that?
Thank you for saying I'm priceless. Some men appreciate it, some men see it, some men don't, right? It's fine. But yeah, so I know what it's like, and all I'm saying is, I like LA, actually love LA, and I love New York. So I'm okay with that cost of living. I talk to friends and they be like, "What?" I had even took a picture of my rent payment and I posted it to Facebook. People like, "Damn, you pay that shit in rent." Yeah, I was shocked to see the amount of the check, but I'm just like, what the fuck ever, man. Money is a tool, y'all. It's a tool. Big freaking deal, you know? It ain't got nothing to do with materialism. Oh, that's what I want to say. The whole thing about materialism. First of all, okay, let me take a break real quick. Sorry. So the whole thing about materialism, right? Especially if you Google it has a negative connotation. And I feel like the relationship that a lot of poor people, especially in the South, but it ain't just the South, it's shit all over. You know, they have this negative relationship with money where it's just a negative view of it. You get what I'm saying? It's like, almost they treat it like it's a bubonic plague. Or they treat it as if it's AIDS or something. We gotta stay away from it, you know? And the moment somebody started talking about, investments and
That's a fundamental
just mentioning money or mentioning, their attraction to a lot of money, it's like, oh, you materialistic, or oh, you evil, you a sinful person. 'Cause that's what Christianity teaches anyway, right? They say the love of money is the root of all evil, which a lot of people translate into money itself is evil. And I'm just like, no, how can, oh my gosh, y'all need to wake up. What kind of society we live in? We live in a capitalist society. Everything costs money, y'all. To build economic power and to build wealth, it takes money to do that. You get what I'm saying? It costs money. So to have this negative view of money and negative relationship with money, as if, you're criticizing people just because they have certain preferences. They may say, well, I want to live in a house that's $1 million. You have somebody say, oh, you materialistic because you want to live in $1 million house or $2 million. I'm like, what's wrong with living in a $2 million house? Child, we can't live without. That's what I'm saying. That's why hold on, I gotta fix this, y'all. But listening to him talk made me realize that, everybody got different preferences and we all have different, like, people in our circle and stuff. You get what I'm saying? Hello, Paris. Gianfranco. If I said your name right. It costs money, not just to make for basic survival skills in terms of having a roof over your head, having food, but it costs money to do so many other things too. You get what I'm saying? Money factors into power, political power, a lot of things. Money plays a role into a lot of things, y'all. And just survival, in terms of families being able to stay together. We talk about how a lot of families are broken up. No shit. Financial reasons. You get what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ain't got the money. Not to say, okay, if you got millions and millions of dollars, then, you are relationship proof, right? Where you're just not going to ever break up because you got all this money. So it's not to say that it's going to necessarily be the end all be all to protecting against, like, relationship breakup or divorce. But I feel like, it plays a huge, trust me, couples that's good financially ain't arguing about money. That ain't their problem. And so it's just it kind of concerns me when you got people that be making it an issue, or they make it seem like it's a bad thing. Because I'm a black woman and I'm talking about, I said I wouldn't date a man making less than 60 grand. Shit, I'm like, if I'm making him 100 grand or more, hello, do that add up? I'm just like, it's all about preferences. Just because, okay, you make less than 60 grand don't mean that you feel some kind of way. You feel offended and shit. What kind of shit is that? Shit, to me, that shit motivate your ass to say, all right, I'm about to grind and get some more money. But if you're living in South Florida, it might be very difficult for you to even pull in more than 60 grand. You get what I'm saying? Trust me. That's why you gotta move. You ain't gotta move though. You can stay down there and limit your earning potential. You know? But baby, I go with the money. Yeah, I go with the people that with more people is more money, especially from a business perspective. So it all matters to me. And no, it doesn't mean I'm materialistic. No. I like things like art. I like things like travel. That's not materialistic. You know what I'm saying? Those are things that have value. In terms of investments, right? Like education. Those are the things at the top of my list. Those are the things that I'm quote unquote overly concerned about. I'm not overly concerned about money. For what? I don't have to be. That's the whole point. You missed the point, dude. That's the point. when you first of all are financially secure yourself, and then not only that, but you attract people, men, who are financially secure. Money ain't. You don't have no reason. You have nothing to be. Money is least of your concerns. Essentially, that's what I'm trying to say. It's the least of a person's concerns. So that isn't. I'm not materialistic now. That doesn't put me in that category. You can never define me by a word and say I'm materialistic. Especially not that kind of word. And I told him, I was like, dude, y'all, we have to have a better understanding and relationship of money. We do. We have to, y'all. Because otherwise, if you continue to look at money like that, you're going to stay broke. I don't want y'all to stay broke. We don't need to stay broke, y'all. We need to get money. It's not a bad thing. The church has trained people that money is a bad thing. Dr. Boyce Watkins, I like the work that he's doing in the community. They're trying to teach people the importance of money and investing and stuff like that. Yup, and I bet you, if you ask Dr. Boyce, because he's an expert when it comes to financial investing and stuff and money. And I bet you he will co-sign, right? But what I said, he would say the same thing. You don't be dating no man who broke. Don't be dating no man who broke. Shit. That's if you ain't broke. Now, if you broke, then they broke motherfucker. Even still, child. Women, you got women that be like, they're gonna marry rich. And you got men that say, oh, that's just a fairy tale. That's a fairy tale to marry rich. That's not possible. Like, child, boo. And whose world? Whose world is impossible? Not mine. Not my world. I don't know what kind of man y'all attract. It's funny, I ain't tell y'all about this Mexican man that tried to holler at me. Mexican man trying to holler at me, right? Because I take the bus. I have no shame in saying that I take public transportation. I like it. Living in New York, I've gotten used to it. Taking the subway. And so moving to LA, I just adapted, those same skills and I take the train. I like it. I don't know. I'm used to it, y'all. I love it. I love it. I love it. Even when I go to London, I'm taking the train. And any city I go to that has a train system, I'm going to be on the train. I was in D.C. taking the train, It's like, nothing wrong with that. But, yeah, I was leaving my internship site yesterday. And I was waiting on the bus, and so the Mexican guy, now mind you, he was a nice looking Mexican. He wasn't the the typical looking Mexican that y'all may be thinking about, like short or whatever. He was a different looking kind of Mexican. He was trying to holler at me, and shit was so funny, y'all. I be finding it interesting when guys be trying to spit game, because I've been having that happen to me lately. I'm like, what is it? Does the universe know that I'm single now? Do I look like I'm single? But even when I was with my ex, like guys would be trying to talk to me when I was with him. We'll be out in public, sometimes holding hands, and a guy would walk up and say, "Oh, you have a nice lady there, nice looking girl." Like, hell no. But I still get mad though. Men, don't get jealous. Do not get mad. If you got a woman and you got a woman that get a lot of compliments from men, don't get mad about that. I understand how some men may be protective, overprotective of their woman. They be like, don't be talking to my woman. You want to say, so you address me. You don't tell her she looks good. You address me and say, hey, excuse me, bro, I just want to tell you, nice looking woman. Some guys, they be ruthless with it. They'll see a man with a woman, go straight up to her and be like, you have beautiful eyes. But I find it's cool though when guys, I like men that's like that. I like men that's bold enough to approach a woman. That was quick, y'all. I knocked that thing. I did that. I did it. Look, okay, this is the mountain I just came from. I did it. That's like the client that my client, she was saying, I did it. I did it. But what was I saying? Yeah, I like it when a man has enough confidence in himself. You get what I'm saying? To spit game at a woman. They didn't know how to spit game. It's like the way he came at me. I'm like, slick. I already knew what he was doing. He was asking me something like, oh, you know what time the bus come? I could tell he already knew what time the bus come. But he asked me that, and I was like, yeah, she's coming soon. And he was like, oh, you gonna catch that bus? You catching that bus? And I was like, yeah. And then he was like, oh, I'm a truck driver. I just came out here to, I think he was lying too. I caught the bus out here to get my check because my company didn't deposit my check like they normally do. And they said the system was down, so he told me he came out here. He caught the bus. Say he live in Arizona, right? So he caught the bus from Arizona to get his check. I'm like, look at this. I'm trying to spit game, boy. Motherfucker's a trip. So you got a boyfriend, and I do this, y'all. Like, if I don't want to talk to a guy, sometimes it's much easier just to say yeah. Sometimes it's much easier just to say, yeah, I got a boyfriend, or I'm gay. But he ain't even stopped. I told him I had a boyfriend. He's still trying to talk to me. He was asking me where I was headed, and I'm like, yeah, I live in Hollywood or whatever. He was telling me he headed to see his people, to visit his people in not Long Island. I'm talking about Long Island. I'm thinking New York. In Long Beach. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, all right. So he was just trying to make conversation, but I'm like, Shell, it ain't happening. Number one, hold on, y'all. I gotta fix this. Hold on. Hold on, guys. So, yeah, I could tell his ass was lying, though. He was lying, trying to spit game. It wasn't working, though. It didn't work. Nah, I'm like, dude, you catching the bus? Hell no. He said that he lived in Arizona. He left his car at home, and he decided he wanted to take the bus. So, some people do that, though. I'm like, he could have been telling the truth, but I'm like, nah. What's the chances that the story sound made up? What's the chances, number one, that his so-called employer, and he said it's a large company, right? I said it's a small company because I can understand how they may have a mix-up, right, with their system, where they can't deposit people's checks. But I'm like, nah, son, you lying. Talking about he caught the bus from Arizona, right? He caught the bus from Arizona to LA to pick up his check from his employer. And then from that, he was going to be headed out to see his cousin in Long Beach. I'm like, his ass lying. He's telling me that he from this area. He's from Mexico. He lived in California, then he moved to Arizona. He's talking about back in 2006, you can buy a house in Arizona for $25,000. Oh, this man really trying to put game. But I like his effort, though. I'm going to tell y'all why. Because he was kind of saying some good shit. He was saying some really good things, right? In terms of, he was like, he told me that he worked. He's a truck driver, and he was like, oh, you want to travel? He's like, he said he a truck driver. And, oh, look, y'all, like, hold on, look at this real quick. Look. Oh, Robert says, welcome to Los Angeles, baby girl. Thank you. What's this? Shoes. Walk in my shoes. Child, I need to put my shoes up there. Y'all see how much walking I be doing. I see how much walking I be doing, boy. Put my shoes up here. But, oh, what I was saying? Oh, yeah, so, yeah, he was saying the right things because he was telling me, like, he got a job. He started off kind of saying that, like, oh, I got a job. He was like, he travel a lot because he's a truck driver, so he go, like, cross-country making deliveries. He say he be on the East Coast and just all over the country or whatever, doing deliveries. As a truck driver, he gonna ask me, come out, you want to come? He's like, you like traveling? You can come with me. Ah! I'm like, nigga, we just met. You somebody come with you traveling somewhere? But I'm going this way. So, but anyway, I was like, okay, if I was interested, like if I really bought his story, I said, I don't know, he probably would, because he wasn't that bad looking, like I was saying, y'all. He wasn't like the average Mexican. He had height. He probably was over at least 6 foot tall. You know, he had nice features, physical features in his face and stuff. Like, he didn't look bad. He said he was born in Mexico. And, you know, he had an accent, but, you know, he articulate his words pretty well. He speak English. So I'm like, okay, language wouldn't be a barrier. But it sounded right about his story. It just didn't sound right. I'm like, hell no, that motherfucker lying. And then, nah, dog. But, he was really trying to pursue. You can tell when a man really trying to pursue a woman. He was really trying to pursue. And I had that happen to me several times. Like, just looking at a man, listen to a man, how he try to pursue a woman. But man, if you're watching this, don't feel bad just because a woman say no or she don't give you her phone number, because it's not that she may not like you or whatever. It's just everybody got their different preferences, you know. Maybe it's not the right time. Maybe you came back at the wrong time or something. I don't know. But yeah, like I was saying, he was talking good stuff. He got a job. He's like, he traveled across countries. He was like, I can take you with me. He was like, I got a house in Arizona. He said he had a house in Arizona. Back then, he said houses were going for like 25 grand. Like 25 grand? That's how they doing? Is it just for Mexicans or what? You know how sometimes certain people be having a hookup, y'all. Hooking each other up. I'm like 20, but I don't think back in 2006 that house market was that bad. He said that he bought his house for 25 grand though. 25 grand? He said he's a truck driver, but even when he said that, I'm sitting here calculating in my head like, truck drivers, they make okay. But, like, nigga, you ain't making 6 figures. Hell no. I don't know, he probably could be a good man though, right? This is my thinking, y'all. I don't know. Maybe I should lower my standards. Right? I'm not lowering my standards. I can't. Everybody got preference. It's just a preference, y'all. It ain't that I look at them as beneath me, or I think that's how a lot of people see it. Like if you don't make 60 grand a year, then that's probably how you see it, or whatever. Baby, I'm thinking about, you know, if I get pregnant, that's what I'm thinking about. Because y'all know my clock is ticking. So, any man I fall in love with, he already know I'm thinking about kids, child. I want to have kids. And man, he got to be straight, man. Trust me, I know when a man is straight to the point where, you know, baby come, it ain't no financial burden to him. But for a lot of men, I look at it, I'm like, y'all don't need to be dropping those seeds. If anything, your ass need to be burning condom every motherfucking time. And they got men birth control too, where men can put themselves on birth control. Some men need to take that shit, because y'all know y'all ain't got the money. They're trying to put that financial responsibility on a woman to take care of kids. Bullshit. I know how I grew up. I grew up with 2 parents, a mother and a father. married. I was not born out of wedlock. I was born to married parents. And my dad, child, he had it. He took care of home, baby. That's what I'm used to. My dad spoiled the hell out of me, too. I got what I want. My dad, I was grown and my dad was still sending me money. Shit, buying me a car. He bought me a car when I was in my graduate studies. He bought me a car, paid for it in full. You get what I'm saying? So maybe my dad, he did. Maybe he's just my dad spoiled me. I admit that. I'm spoiled. I said that though. I said that in the past. I'm spoiled. You get what I'm saying? So I admit it. I'm spoiled. So maybe I look for that. The same thing my dad, the treatment that my dad gave me. He took care of me very well. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime I used to go to my dad, give me some money. He would give me money. You know, especially when I was a teenager. Oh my gosh, I milked the hell out of my dad for money. But, you know, because yeah, I lived with my dad as a teenager too. He gave me money. And even when I became an adult and I moved out, you know what I'm saying? That's just my daddy, y'all. So I don't know. Maybe, I guess I do look for a daddy. I have daddy. Is that daddy issues? Let's say women be having daddy issues, but not the kind of daddy issues that y'all. Damn. Okay. Not the kind of daddy issues that y'all think. Where you have a missing father. I think a lot of times people think daddy issues like a woman had a missing father or something. Like, nah, baby, my dad was very much present in my life. If anything, he spoiled me. If anything, it was more the opposite direction. Not that I didn't have enough of my dad, I had a lot of my dad, and he took care of me. So I look for men to do the same. That's what it is, y'all. So something wrong with me because I look for a man to know how to do the same. My dad, my sister, me and her, we have the same mom, but we have different dads. And my dad met my mom. My sister, I think, was 3 years old, and took her in and took care of my mom and my sister, and took care of the family. Like, that's what I'm used to. Just a man. I keep saying it. I don't know no other way to say it. That's what a man means to me. So, yeah, I look for that in a man, the ability to be able to. It ain't about, can he take care of me? It's about, can he take care of his goddamn self? Because if a man can take care of himself fully, he can move a woman in, move kids in, and take care of her too. Yep. Because he balling. Nice. He got to be balling and shit. He like my dad. I want to say my dad was like, my dad no Bill Gates or nothing, but he know how to get that paper. So that's just what I'm used to. But I enjoy talking to y'all, and I did want to tell y'all about one more thing. It's such a nice day out here too, y'all. It feels so good. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna relax. I'm trying to put the phone where y'all can see me. Ooh, her walks feel so. I love walking, y'all. Some people don't be walking, but anybody know me know. You friends with me, I'm gonna take your ass for a walk. That's how I have fun. Like, let's go for a walk. Let's go around the neighborhood. Let's go walking. Stay in shape. People be like, dang girl, you got some nice legs. Cause yeah, my legs got muscles in them. Cause baby, I like walking. I walk a lot, but one more thing though, my professor. We had to do what they call it, a final paper, right? A term paper in my class where we kind of summarize everything that we learned in the class and our experience with using the psychodynamic, approach to therapy with our clients. Just our whole take on it and what we learned so far in the class. And when I tell y'all, I didn't hold nothing back. I gave it to him, y'all. And I gave it to him because, hold on, I gotta fix this, y'all. See, I got this jacket tied around my waist, and it keeps falling. It's all right there. And I double tie it, so let's see. Okay, so I gave it to my professor. I told him how I felt. I told him what the truth is. I said, I didn't, I felt that, because he was asking about how we apply, how we, moving forward, apply psychodynamic approaches, working with our client. And for you guys don't know, psychodynamic, it is an age-old approach to therapy. They've been using it for many, many years, beginning with Freud. Y'all know about Freud with the id, the ego, the superego, and the defense mechanisms that people use to protect themselves when they're feeling anxious and so forth. And so my professor wanted us to write a paper on how we use those approaches going forward with clients, and I told him very cautiously, because the way my professor let me sit down back here and finish this video. I'm gonna finish this video right here real quick, y'all. So I'm about to head on this train. But the way my professor, he kind of organized the class, he did it in such a way where it mimicked the style of therapy, a therapy room. So in essence, he was basically role-playing the techniques that you use in psychodynamic approaches with us in class while we were in class, to try to teach those techniques to us. One of the techniques is interpretation. And he was trying to tell us how, this is how, you make interpretations or whatever. He would make demonstrations. And a few times I've spoken out in class and he would call himself trying to interpret my statements and things that I said. And I'm telling him, no, that's a false interpretation. Very false interpretation. Because he would go, I would say, I told him that I think I talked to you guys about this before. I kind of talked to you guys about this before too. We were talking about equilibrium, the importance of maintaining balance, right, of the psychic structure. So the psychic structures, according to Freud, is the id, the ego, the superego. And so the thing in psychodynamic approaches is they try to emphasize the importance of maintaining balance of those structures. And so I basically tied that to the whole point where I told them in Christianity, especially a lot of religions, especially Christianity, it's like an overemphasis on being holy and being good, and they don't really emphasize balance. I told them that's kind of part of the reason why I split, among other things, right? Do you know in class he made the interpretation? Everybody going to the store candles? Like a bakery or something? But he made the interpretation like, as if it was something in my childhood that happened in my childhood that affected my decision to split from the church. And I'm like, well, I grew up, Christian or whatever, right? But he tried to make it seem as though, you had a rough childhood, because of your strict household that you lived in, that led you to split from the church, because he's trying to assume as if, if my household wasn't strict and growing up, in a Christian household, then I probably would still be Christian. I'm like, no, because I split for so many different reasons that had nothing to do with that. I said, if that was the case, when I turned 18, I was free from my parents' home. You get what I'm saying? I moved out when I was 18 and was independent at 18 years old. So if that was the case, I think I would have split from Christianity then. It had nothing to do with that. In fact, I was still a Christian. In fact, I was going to church religiously all the time, Bible study, Sunday school, like as an adult. Everybody know that I was going to church religiously. I said school, going to church religiously, right? So that had nothing to do with it. Like I said, I did that even through my mid-20s, late 20s, and even I think early 30s or whatever. No, late 20s definitely. I think that's when I stopped going. I said I split. But I'll go into another, video about why. But that was just one incorrect interpretation that he made, right? And then it was another time where we were talking about therapy, because we have to do 16 hours of psychotherapy and while we're training to become a licensed psychologist. And so we have to do those therapy hours. Basically, it has to be in the format of individual counseling, or it can be couples counseling. I don't know why this video is breaking up, y'all. Let's go ahead and finish this. But we have to do those 16 hours, and I was telling him about, how I have a slight reluctance. I'm very careful about who I choose to be my therapist, essentially. And I'm not just going to go and see any therapist. And I'm trying to explain to him my reluctance, but his interpretation of that, he went straight to the idea in his head that, he said, well, I had a rough childhood growing up too, so I can understand why it's difficult for you to go to therapy. I'm like, no, this motherfucker didn't. He assumed I had a rough childhood. And I told him, that's a false. I told him that's a false interpretation. You get what I'm saying? And so he goes to say, oh, well, sorry. He keeps saying sorry. And I'm like, dude, that's my whole point with this whole psychoanalysis. They call it, you can just psychodynamic approaches, but in psychoanalysis, I'm like, you're making so many incorrect analyses. You're making so many incorrect analyses that are not true. And I feel like that's the caution moving forward that I would take, because I had to use him as an example because it was the most relevant in my mind, and we had to do the paper, right? So after that, we also had to meet with him one-on-one. Each student had to meet with him one-on-one to discuss our paper. And so in the meeting, these are some things that came up that I told him, because he was like, his reaction to reading my paper, it made him hate the guy that I was talking about in the paper, was essentially him. So he's saying that my paper made him hate himself. And I'm like, really? It made you hate yourself? Like, don't try to use that reverse psychology shit on me. He's talking about his sense that I had hate towards him. I'm like, I don't have hate towards you. I said, I really dislike your style of interpretation and how, you assume things and you don't take culture into consideration. You just assume that everything got something to do with a person's childhood when everything has nothing to do with that. He making certain assumptions. Not only that, it's not only that he assumes, he ties everything back to a person's childhood, but he's making false assumptions about a person's childhood. And I told him that, if anything, this is what I take away from what I've learned in this class, is that we have to be very careful as clinicians to not assume, specifically before we go interpretations right? We have to ask ourselves, where is this interpretation coming from? What factors into this interpretation? What pieces from our own personal experiences, our own personal identity, not just professional identity and training, but what factors from our own personal identity play a role in the interpretation? Because I told him, I said, I feel like him being a white man, not only just a white man, but a white gay male, of course he's going to have I feel a lot of it is negative, negative interpretations, and it's misinterpretations, really, because it's not even accurate concerning an African American woman. And more generally speaking, just clients of different ethnic backgrounds. You get what I'm saying? I was telling him these things. Like, that's the caution I would take. And that's what I told him on paper. This is the caution I would take moving forward and working with clients and doing psychoanalysis. And he felt some kind of way, but he said, you know what? He said he thanked me for saying that. He thanked me for being so honest and saying that, because it allowed him to open his eyes to, even though that it made him feel uncomfortable reading that, because it was just a God honest truth, it allowed him to open his eyes. I'm trying to get my card. I'm going to put my card. Hold on, y'all. So you guys are right here, and I'm about to end this video. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, it's fucking up. I gotta get my card. I'm about to get on the train. In this video, like I say, but yeah. I told him, I say, yeah, that's a caution I would take moving forward and working with clients, is just to be more mindful of interpretation when I go to make interpretations, you know, to ask yourself, where is the interpretation coming from? What is factoring? What factors are making, helping me make this interpretation? And I felt like, I say that to say that because I felt like his ass didn't think about that. He didn't, you have to not only analyze your client, right? And be your behavior, you gotta analyze yourself. Analyze your goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? It's a big ass, whatever it is. But you gotta analyze yourself. Clinicians need to analyze thyself. Know thyself. That's all I'm saying. So that was that, y'all. And then I asked him, I say, so you going to travel? We on we on Christmas break, y'all. I said, you going to travel over the holidays? And he was like, yeah. He ain't have much to say. He still feels some kind of way. But it is what it is. He is funny. And then he was like, well, I remember when I asked you at the beginning of the class, what do you want to gain from the class? And you said an A. I thought that you weren't that invested in the class. Are you serious? You didn't take that as a joke? You just want to get an A. But people who know me understand. They know I use all the sarcasm. And so I said that in the context of every other. I said that in the context of, can I go this way? Yeah. When he asked that, first of all, I was the last one to go. And I think one of the last people to go in class, when he asked us what do we expect to gain. And I said it all in the context of everybody else was like, they talked about specifically what kind of information they want to gain and what they want to learn. And then when it came to my turn, I was just like an A. And he felt some kind of way. I'm like, dude, are you serious? I feel like my professor, he's so sensitive. Therapists or psychologists, specifically, can be so sensitive. I'm like, you sensitive ass motherfucker. Like, he took it as, I ain't even want to learn that from his class. I'm like, dude, I signed up for this class. It's not mandatory. It's optional. You know what I'm saying? So I feel some kind of way. And then my last thing I want to tell you guys is that I heard back from my IRB school's review board, who takes time to review all study protocols before they give us approval to conduct our study. And I got like a 3-page list of revisions that I had to address, which I've already done. Some of the revisions that they told me to address, I had to basically make my informed consent a reading level, a lower reading level, because the reading level that it was at wasn't to their standards. It's supposed to be actually, I think he said that my reading level was like at a 10th grade level that I had initially wrote there. I thought it was like, they call it dumbed down, but I thought it was dumbed down enough, but it has to be really English that the general public can understand. And the language I was using was a little bit too advanced, so they told me. That's a whole nother story, y'all. I'm not going to end this video and go ahead and give them a train, but yeah, overall, I'm just cross your fingers and pray with me that I get my research study approved, because I'm going to come to y'all another video and talk about that in a minute, y'all. Because y'all already know my research on Black identity development, implicit race by George. People are trying to hold your girl back, they're trying to hold back, y'all, or give me a difficult time based on the topic of my study. So much that with every population. They're trying to say because I'm with minors. I'm like, these are surveys I'm giving. But I get it. Take precautions, right? So we shall see. I'm going to resubmit my revisions. And then they come back after break, I think January 6th or January 8th. Resubmit my revisions so they can review them when they come back for break. And I'll let you guys know about me embarking on this new study. My first independent research study at the graduate level. I mean, I've worked on research labs now, don't get me wrong, but this is my first study where I am the principal investigator of. So I'm so happy to take you guys with me, and I'm going to catch you guys. Sorry, y'all. My battery is telling me that I have to end this video, so I'll catch you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. And make sure you guys go subscribe to my YouTube channel at Author D Beach. Danny's World. Catch you guys later. Love you guys. Bye-bye.